expansion event. But the reason why we invited you all here is because our business is expanding aggressively. Because of that, we said, we need your assistance. We're looking for the sharpest people. We're looking for the most entrepreneurial people. And most of all, we're looking for influential people that are going to help us, assist us in expanding in Dallas, Texas. With that being said, we were to come and meet you all. This gentleman, I have tremendous respect for him. He's a senior vice president of our company. He's a serial businessman, very successful. He's the most sought after business mentor. And most of all, he's a father, he's a husband, and he's a man of God. With that being said, Baltimore, Maryland, how special can we be? And so with that, I'd like you to all help me welcome Mr. James Adler. He is our Senior Vice President in our company. Thank you, sir.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I don't even know if do you think I need this?
You don't? No, you don't need it.
It's extra work. I don't feel like doing extra work today. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to be out here. How are you?
Great.
Yeah. Thank you for being here on Thanksgiving weekend. What did they promise you? More than the water. What did they promise you? Jeremy, come out.
You.
Me? Okay, well, I appreciate you coming out here for me in the water. Before I begin, I need to say something about that young lady in the back. You know, Miss Gigi and Mr. Billy. I remember very, very clearly when I got on a Zoom meeting with them. How many months ago, Gigi? How long has it been?
About 6 months.
About 6 months ago. And we had the conversation about this business that what you're about, for those of you that are guests, what you're about to see. And they got it right away. They saw it right away. What I did not understand was what was about to happen when they got started in the business. Because I met Dr. Mputu, where are you at, Dr. Mputu? Oh, there you are. I met Dr. Mputu, and he was smiling, but that was it. He was just smiling. Dr. Mputu reaches out to Miss Gigi and to Billy and tells them about this business. And to say that they've exploded would be a tremendous understatement. This group of people that is in this room, those that invited you out today, revenue, things are going great, but to do what they've done in less than a year is really unprecedented. They have the attention of the 4 founders of our company. And I got on a call with our president, Mr. Greg Provenzano, and I said I wanted to go and do an event down in Texas. And here we all are. This is going to be something special today. So for all of you that took your time to come out, please give yourselves a round of applause for taking your time to come out. We appreciate that. We appreciate it. Now I need to know who you are. What do you do? Make sure there's no crazy people in here. So please tell me your name and your background for everyone else to know.
Okay. Hi, good morning, everybody. Cy Mitchell. I fund businesses.
Fund businesses. Yes, please.
Hi everyone, my name is Marcia. I'm an RN.
RN?
Hello everybody, I'm Emery Ndong and I'm a graphic designer.
Graphic designer.
Hi, Eunice. I'm
Healthcare Eunice.
My name is Vivian. I'm an agile coach.
Okay, cool.
Hello everyone. My name is Tangaka. I'm a professor.
Professor.
Hi everyone. My name is Dr. Giselle.
And that's it, I'm a doctor.
Hello everybody, my name is Mike Sanuma. I'm president of African Community Network Center.
African Community Network Center. Yes, ma'am.
Hello everybody, my name is Magdalene Usunde. I'm a psychiatric and nurse practitioner, and I actually have practices in Texas, Colorado, Maryland, and currently getting licensed in Oregon.
Oh, wow.
What got me interested was the healthcare.
The healthcare, yeah.
I see a lot of patients come to me, and some of them I basically can't charge them or get any fee because they can't afford any any insurance.
Got it, yeah.
So once Williams told me, I was like, okay, I need to go there for the healthcare.
I appreciate
And then
it.
I heard that there's other things.
Oh,
So-
you got, Manny, let me tell you, I've got some other things. Just wait,
Yes.
I appreciate it. Thank you for coming. Yes, sir.
Hi, I'm Scott Mills. I provide tax deductions and cash flow and multiple investment through oil and gas investments.
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. I got a call 2 weeks ago.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, I've been out for you, Scott, but I'm just saying. Well, we'll talk about that after. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
Rick Henry, I own a national credit card processing company.
Oh, nice. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm Fiston. I'm an IT.
IT,
My name is Arnold. I'm sitting. I'm a financial analyst at Volunteer.
financial analysis. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, my turn?
Yes, ma'am.
Sharon Granville, I'm biggest supporter of mine.
Okay, well, let's talk about Mr. Greg. Yes, sir.
Gregory Granby. I am an insurance broker in both Texas and California.
Texas, California. Yes, sir.
Herb Monsiváis, America's Chamber for Business.
Okay, got it. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Gloria Monsiváis with America's Chamber for Business.
Okay, got it. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Socks, Aladi, retired engineer, I'm an artist.
And you said retired engineer. I didn't know that.
Hi, my name is Kayla. I work and teach tech, and I'm also a photographer.
Work and teach tech. Okay, got it.
Hi everyone, my name is Margaret. Yeah, I'm the healthcare, but trying to transition now to something else.
Healthcare, got it.
Hi everybody, I am Ajane. I am a mom. I'm a healthcare worker.
Okay, got it, Mom. Yes.
My name is Phoebe Fedia. I'm an officer.
Officer. Got it. Yes, sir.
I'm Edward East and I work in design and marketing.
Design and marketing?
Yes.
Got it. Yes, ma'am.
I'm Teresa Pastor and I work in T-Mobile.
You said T-Mobile?
Yeah.
Oh, I love T-Mobile. They've been so good to my family. We'll see why later. Okay, got it. Yes, sir.
My name is Mary. I'm a fashion designer, and I'm also a T-Mobile agent.
Fashion designer.
Yes.
Thanks. Very diverse room we have. Okay, yes, ma'am.
Where are we going?
What are you doing? What's legal number one? Your name and what do you do?
Oh, I'm Latanya, family nurse practitioner.
Okay, got it. Sir?
I'm Eve, that's people.
Got it?
I'm Marlene, I'm in lab tech.
Okay, left tech.
I'm Angel. I'm in IT.
As you can see, going around the room. So, my name is James. My background is I used to work in pharmaceuticals. I used to work for a company called Abbott Labs, another company called AstraZeneca. I got the call about this bit. Yes, ma'am. Oh. Hi. Oh, I didn't see you back there. Yes. Yes, go ahead. Grandma, yes. What's your background, Grandma?
Marvia Davidson, Joey Davidson, Marvia Davidson.
The family affair. Okay.
Retired educator.
Retired educator.
Yes.
Okay, very good. And, yes, ma'am.
Marvia Davidson, I am a school district administrator.
Okay, got it. And sir, with the blue, name and background, please.
I'm Joe Lacazo, pastor as well as healthcare.
Well, I feel so much better as a pastor in the room. Okay, very good, very good. Sir, next to you. Yes, right there.
My name is Paul. I'm a health insurance agent.
Health insurance agent. And sir?
Her name is Samuel, construction.
Construction, got it. 20 years ago, I was working in pharmaceuticals and a buddy of mine from college called me up and he told me he had a business he wanted me to look at. And I was not at all interested in anything he had to say in business because he owed me money. And if someone owes you money, you're not excited to hear their business ideas. But he said, if you come to an event like this, I'll pay you back. So I came to the meeting to collect my money. It was $1,200, so it was worth my time. And I sat in the room by the back, by the door to say, look, I said to him, Raphael, look, whatever this is, I wish you good luck, but I'm good. Like, I'm good. I'm going up the corporate ladder. But when I listened, it made sense. And if something makes sense, it's hard to argue things that just make sense. And I just read this book a week before I went out called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And let's just say it opened my mind up that even though I was doing, okay in pharma, I could be doing better. Is that fair with everybody? So I'm an entrepreneur now for the last 27 years full time. I started this company part time. After a year and a half, I went full time. And so that was 28 years ago. So for the last 27 years, this company's provided for myself, for my family, been able to do some really great things. But this is about you and about Texas and about what's available here. And I'm gonna walk you through this. I'm gonna give you a lot of great information, but we're not gonna be here all day because you still have recovering from Thanksgiving. But it's gonna be a great conversation, so I encourage you to really pay attention. Fair enough? Okay, very, very good. So here's how it works out. Name of our company is ACN. We are North America's largest direct consumer telecom and essential services company. We started in '93. We operate right now with millions of customers. We've done billions of dollars in sales and revenue. And what we do is we offer services that are essential, that individuals as well as businesses are going to use no matter what. Services like in the utility space, services in healthcare, services in, for instance, if you're a business owner, and payroll services. We work with some of the largest companies in the United States. And what you don't know about these companies is that they work with us to acquire customers, but we get compensated very different. So for instance, ADP is the largest payroll provider in America. They dominate right now in payroll. So back home, I have a buddy of mine that owns a few restaurants. He owns 9 different restaurants. And I talked to him, he was with a company called Paychecks. And I said, look, we've launched into payroll service with ADP. We're saving him right now around 27% per month. But here's what's really great. Every single time he runs payroll, I earn a residual income on the payroll that's being run bi-weekly for the lifetime of the payroll. Just so you know, ADP doesn't give their own employees residuals lifetime. So this is a big deal. But then on top of that is that we earn bonuses as customers are acquired, but I got excited about the residual income. And I got excited that I could own a business that was actually like affordable. I pay, for a person who starts in a business, it's $299 and $25 a month. So is there anyone in here that's ever built a business from the ground up before? From scratch, okay, from scratch. How long have you had your business for?
This one, 2 years.
2 years? Okay, this one, okay, got it. What were you doing before this particular business?
Built one, sold one.
Build one, sold one. Did it cost north or south of $299 to launch your business?
Very nice.
It's $299 to incorporate the name of the business. I run a business from my home, from my cell phone, from my laptop. AI is built into the system, so for anyone who's resisting AI, it's like the Borg, resistance is futile. Just give in. We're all using it. We're all going to use it. But what's great about this is that they do social media posting. They do lead generation. They do customer service. They do accounts payable. They do accounts receivable. Like, how many of you love your life? Oh, really? The rest of you love? How many of you love being here and having time to do the things you want to do when you want to do those things? So I don't want to have to do extra work that I don't want to do. I love that everything that I don't want to do is already built in. I get to do the things that I want to do. And so for all of you that took your time, what I want to talk to you about is that we're down here because we're going to have a conversation. By the way, that's the overview of our company. I know, what was that, 4 minutes? Some of you are like, all right? That's the overview of our company. But I want you to understand what we're about to do next. And to have you understand the context of what we're about to do next, I want to give you some insights into how our business runs. And so here's how this works out. I'm going to talk to you about our compensation plan because it's very unique. I encourage you to take photos of these pages because I think when money's around, it's a good idea to know how the money works out. Everything we do is based on a point system. So every service has a point system. Let me give you an example. I have identity theft protection with this company. I have wireless. I have utilities. I have all these different menu of services. And then businesses are able to get those menu of services. So that gentleman that I talked about, Donovan, who owns that restaurant, that's one of the services at that business. He's also my internet customer. He's my healthcare customer. He's my security and automation customer. He's my utility customer. He's my merchant services payroll processing customer. And now he's doing payroll through me. So that one business with 9 different locations has about 6 to 7 different streams of income from each business location. Make sense? But then you're the same way. My cell phone is through this company. I'm about 4 or 5 services in my home right now. And how this works out is that this is kind of the menu of the most essentials. So I'm gonna talk about these, but you see that one in the top corner where it says Flash Mobile. Flash Mobile is a partnership between our company and T-Mobile, which is why I say I love T-Mobile. T-Mobile has given us a portion of their network to build our own cell phone company on top of. But here's what's really great. They've negotiated something unique. When we refer 5 customers, our bills are free. I know, man, I thought I'd get your attention. So when you refer 5, your bill disappears, but you're gonna earn a residual for the lifetime of the service. So every service has a value. Vivint is the #1 smart home security company in the United States. Vivint is #1 ranked. Vivint is #1 rated. Vivint has agreed to pay us a residual for the lifetime of the service. So the point of it is that I could be one person, but I could be multiple services in my own home. And I am multiple services in my own home. But by being multiple services in my own home, I earn a residual income on every service that I've enrolled for myself, family, everybody else that I know. And how this works out is that there's a promotion that's on the table that is ending this month, because we have some major announcements you're gonna hear about in the month of November rolling through December. A brand new person has an additional $500 bonus for hitting a level called Executive Team Leader. If you're in this room and you've ever promoted to Executive Team Leader, raise your hands. So that
I have.
yes.
I was a part of this 10 years ago.
Oh, okay, congratulations, good stuff. So as executive team leader, that means that the bonuses get released up front to you. If it costs $324 to start the business, then you have the ability to be able to get an immediate return on your investment. But then on top of that is that you have the ability to move further along in the compensation plan. So I'm gonna talk to you about a welcome bonus. So when I get my first 5 services, let me give you an example. My cell phone, my home security, my healthcare, my gas, my electricity, that's 5. There's a bonus of $300. But then on top of that, after that, every next 3 services is an infinity bonus of $300 or $200, I apologize, with no cap. So every next 3 is another $200 with no cap. What that means is that you're also earning the residuals as the bonuses are coming in. And the company has product promotions on the table. And the product promotions for brand new people are, for instance, like no activation fee on the wireless system, free month of service as an example. The other part of it is that you have identity theft protection with IDCO, which is another division of our company. It's one of the fastest growing divisions of our company. As for a person who gets that service, it's locking down your data. So if I get wireless, if I get travel, if I get IDCO, if I get energy, I have the ability to refer customers and get my services for free. Down in Texas, your summer electricity bills are very interesting compared to other parts of the country. If you refer 12 customers, they're going to give you a credit towards your utility bill every single month. So let me give you an example. Here's a tip. When I got started, I signed up 12 houses that were bigger than mine. They give you the average of those first 12 houses. I found 12 houses bigger than mine. Because of that, they credit my account for the utilities of those homes that are bigger than mine. You guys get the point? When summer hits, utility costs go. That means that the residuals that I get in the form of that bonus automatically goes up. I'm not doing anything different. It's just because it's summer. Now, if our bills, what do your bills look like down here when summer hits? Like how much are they for electricity? 1,200. About 1,000? What is it normally, like when winter's around? Like right now, what is it normally? 6. Okay, 500, 600. Okay, got it. So let me explain how this works out. Just let's say that everyone you enrolled was kind of like you. When summer hits, your residuals will double automatically, just based on your examples. For doing nothing different. It's just hotter. So what this means for you is that the timing and the positioning of what we're about to do is incredible, which is why I'm down in Texas. Because I'm gonna show you some things about 3 different industries, which is the real reason why you're here today. Here's the first one. It is in the space in energy and in healthcare. So let's talk about Zoom Energy. So all of you that are using ChatGPT and Gemini and all those other good things, do you understand the amount of power that those data centers you're using to supply your answers? I want you to pay attention to this, just listening closely.
They're not paying their fair share. The numbers don't lie.
We saw customers with bills $900, over $1,000.
When I noticed my electric bill gone up, I started asking my neighbors, is your bill also going up? And they had no idea that this was happening.
If you live in any of these states, your electric bill is higher this summer. It's not because of anything you did. You're paying more because the world's biggest tech companies are building so many data centers. Big Tech's quest for artificial intelligence is creating a tidal wave of new costs that are about to hit all of us, even if you live nowhere near a data center. If policymakers fail to change anything, by one estimate, electricity rates for average households will spike by as much as 70%.
The big problem is that we're all subsidizing the wealthiest corporations in the world in their pursuit of artificial intelligence.
Cassandra Linez lives in northern New Jersey. In July, she got an electric bill that caught her attention.
The thing I noticed right away was, compared to the same time last year, my bill has gone up, but also I noticed my usage went down.
I wanted to understand why Cassandra and her neighbors are suddenly paying so much more for electricity every month. Between 2021 and 2024, the number of data centers nationwide nearly doubled. Many factors determine what we pay for electricity, but to understand how data centers are making it more expensive, it's important to know that the price that utility companies pay for power is set in regional markets. The biggest of those is a market known as the PJM.
They had a big, what's known as a capacity auction last year. Last year's capacity auction broke all records.
The prices went up by 800%.
David Laff represents ratepayers in Maryland, another PJM state. He explained to me that when utilities have to pay a higher capacity price, they pass it on to consumers in the form of supply charges. According to the PJM's independent monitor, data centers were responsible for 63% of last year's price increase.
And it's not just PJM. We're seeing this happen across the country.
To lure data centers to their service areas, utilities have started cutting direct deals with big tech, typically hidden from the public.
The concern with these deals is that the data center may be underpaying, and so our rates will go up in order to finance a sweetheart deal for a data center.
Big tech is literally the wealthiest, most profitable industry in the world. They have the capacity to pull out their pocketbooks and cover their costs associated with this data center expansion. Instead, the American people are covering their costs.
I think if the tech companies want to create this open market and have this business, I think they're the ones that need to pay for these infrastructures, not myself.
How many of you knew that? Okay, one person? Okay, got it.
Google's about to come here.
And Google's coming, that's right! US states with the most data centers. Texas is right now number 2 behind Virginia. Now what is the benefit of that? Well, if you look here, it shows you year over year how much electricity prices went up in these states. 15% in Illinois, 12 in Ohio, 13 in Virginia. You guys are doing pretty well. It's only about almost 4%. But it's gonna be about 4% per year. Well, let's keep doing the math on that. That doesn't sound very good. And you guys right now have the fastest growing because you have a project being worked down in Texas called Stargate. Stargate's a partnership between Oracle, SoftBank, and ChatGPT OpenAI. Has anyone heard of the Stargate partnership coming to Texas? Okay. Let me explain. Does anyone know the size of this facility that they're building? Anyone have any idea? It's about the size of 300 football fields. Yes. Surprise! Merry Christmas. Look, what does this mean for you? If you live in the state of Texas, you're gonna have amongst the highest energy costs in the United States, and then you also have summer. So they're talking about rates going up as much as 70% here. Okay, that's bad news. I know you're not excited. It's okay. It's okay. It's not exciting news, but here's a question for you. If you could get a fixed rate before all of that happened, do you think that would be a good idea? This is exactly the point. Zoom Energy. Zoom Energy is a licensed energy retailer. That's the energy division of our company. From what I just shared with you, if you didn't know about it, now you do. But it's very simple. When you refer customers, we're gonna pay you unlimited upfront bonuses, but then you're gonna earn a residual on the service for the lifetime of the service. So if I have energy right now, you're in an electric-only state in Texas. So let me give you an example. We have a business partner in Texas that is in the greater, they live in Austin, but they have family all over, right? So they've acquired 74 energy customers so far this month in the state of Texas. Well, when I get 50, it's $60 and $100. They're gonna be around, well, just around $10,000 or so just in upfront bonuses. But then they're gonna earn a residual every month on the service for the lifetime of the service. You all in Texas live in the first fully deregulated state in America. Like when you move here, you have hundreds of companies you can choose from, which is a really good thing. We're paying you a residual income for what we're talking about. But not only that, you're benefiting people. Everybody, please understand this. If a person does not have a fixed rate for electricity in the state of Texas, that is a very bad idea. So for all of you, and for everyone you know, it's massive. But here's the second conversation, impact. Is there anyone in this room that's ever paid yourself for your own health insurance out of your own pocket? Meaning you're not subsidized by an employer or by the government, you pay yourself. Okay, got it. And which company did you go with, or would you now?
United Healthcare.
United Healthcare, for how many people in the household, sir?
4.
4, okay. And about how much you say the plan is monthly premium?
$1,700.
1,700, okay, got it. And you raise your hand.
Max out of pocket's 12.
About how much?
12.
Got it.
Family.
Got it.
Deductible 3,000.
Got it. Oh, you know the numbers. Okay, got it. And what about you, Mr. Gray? You raise your hand as well.
Yeah, years ago, it was $1,000 just for the two of us.
$1,000 for the two. Okay, got it. So I'm going to talk to you about impact. I'm going to pull up something for you really fast, and I want you to do me a favor. What is your birth date, Rick?
9/29/76.
9/29/76. Good year, the year of the dragon. Good man. And for 4 people. All right, so here's how this works out. Mr. Rick, with a $2,500 deductible.
800. What is it? 628.
628. So how much is he paying right now?
17.
This is 628 with how much as a deductible?
2,500.
It's $2,500 for the whole family. When you have regular insurance, you have a deductible, wife has a deductible, each child has a deductible. Impact does a shared deductible. So that means it's $628, so he'll be saving, roughly about $1,100 a month. Plus, he has a $2,500 deductible. Plus, he has a plan that has no network. I'll talk about what I mean about that in a second. Right now, if you live in the United States, the government just opened back up, and the number one reason was healthcare. Because the government has decided it hates subsidizing insurance companies. I don't know if you understand the amount of sheer profit that these companies generate. It is staggering. It's staggering how much money United, Blue Cross, Aetna, Cigna, and you're not, let me help you out. You're not paying for the cost of health. You're paying for stock value pricing. Because every 90 days, they have to go on what's called an earnings call, and they've got to say something better than they said 90 days before that. If not, it affects the value of the stock of the company. The value of the stock of the company is 3/4 of their compensation. So, to give an example, in order to do that, you had to overcharge people. Would you do it? No? It's only like 3 heads shaking now. The rest of you are like, well, who are the people? And so every 90 days, the CEOs of these companies have the same thing. So the government stepped in and said, hey, look, hey, United, you made about $1 trillion in profit over the last 3 years. You don't need our money anymore to subsidize what's called the Affordable Care Act, Obamacare. I was paying $2,300 a month for my health insurance because it's based on income. It's not actually based on your actual health. And so as my business and that was with a subsidy. It was $3,100 before the subsidy. And she had to go fight tooth and nail to get me that subsidy, right? But when I switched to Impact, which is the company that we work with, I now pay $456 a month. Okay, now look, if I wanted to go pay more, I could, but I don't have to. This is one of our business partners. I'm gonna talk about this for a second. Well, do me a favor, take a photo of this page. Where's Dr. Giselle? All right, Dr. Giselle. Okay, so Dr. Giselle is actually what's called a preferred provider now with Impact. Because I don't know if you noticed or not, doctors hate insurance companies. If you think your doctor loves the insurance company, you have lost your mind. They're always trying to rip off a doctor. The doctors have to call and argue all the time. Imagine this. Imagine this. I'm sick. I need help. Okay. it's subsidized by that company? Why do you think people keep jobs a lot of times? Think about that. There are people who work at jobs that they hate. Like, I'm only here for the benefits. Right? What they should say is, I'm only here because I can't afford health insurance. Impact is unbelievable. Here's another highlight. With Impact, they have something called a wellness rewards program. So what does that mean? Anything that I do that I think keeps me well, they're gonna pay $150 a month towards my deductible because I feel it keeps me well. So that $2,500 deductible that was given to Rick as an example, I go to the gym, my gym membership, let's say that my gym membership is $200 a month. I'm gonna take a photo of that and send it to Impact. They're gonna credit my account $150 because I'm doing something that I think keeps me well. Any type of medication, any type of vitamins that I take a photo of the receipt from Whole Foods and I send it to Impact. I just got a massage last week. I think that keeps me medically well. I took a photo of it. I said to Impact, they don't care what it is. They credit whatever it is. Now, doggone it, call Blue Cross and say, hey, I got a massage last week. Are you willing to credit my account? Yeah, but the anesthesiologist was not in the network.
That's happened to my wife. 1,800.
1,800. Another doctor, the senior surgeon, in case anything doesn't go right. There's a secondary doctor, commercial level care. No network.
Transfer rates to the providers because I know that a lot of insurance companies, the reimbursement is like peanuts. So most providers don't accept them.
Yes.
And then these patients are running around looking for people to accept them.
Yes.
That's number one.
Yes.
Number two, do they cover like wellness and beauty surgeries for women? Because I know that that's a thing now, which no matter how much you pay to your insurance company from your job,
yes,
you're still going to end up with $40,000 to do a body reconstruction surgery.
Yes.
So things like that do Impact cover it.
So for the question about how much is the reimbursements, you have to fill out a form on, and based on your practice, that's how they negotiate with you what the provider fee is going to be. So for instance, a provider fee here will be different than downtown LA because totally different cost of living. So you can go to the website, they'll call you in a couple of days and they'll go through the numbers with you what your fee would be. In terms of any type of cosmetic surgery, that's not reimbursable unless it's deemed medically necessary. So medically, anything Impact does is medically necessary. I mean, I'd love to put some extra biceps in my arm or something like that, but you know, they won't be that medically necessary. So if it's deemed medically necessary from the doctor, then it's medically necessary and then they'll pay for it. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Is this helpful for everybody?
Yes.
Are you learning some stuff?
Oh, yeah.
And based on your practice, that's how they negotiate with you what the provider fee is going to be. So for instance, a provider fee here will be different than downtown LA because totally different cost of living. So you can go to the website, they'll call you in a couple of days and they'll go through the numbers with you what your fee would be. In terms of any type of cosmetic surgery, that's not reimbursable unless it's deemed medically necessary. So medically, anything Impact does is medically necessary. I mean, I'd love to put some extra biceps in my arm or something like that, but you know, they won't be that medically necessary. So if it's deemed medically necessary from the doctor, then it's medically necessary and then they'll pay for it. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Is this helpful for everybody?
Yes.
Are you learning some stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Have a baby.
Yeah, of course.
And Impact, will they pay for that?
100%, everything. Any surgeries, pregnancies. The company's had millions of dollars in medical bills, right, for all kinds of things. So look at it like if Blue Cross Blue Shield actually had a soul, like if they actually had a soul, that'd be Impact. Yes, Dr.
Yes, I think to add to what she said, they will more so cover adjacent therapies such as hyperbaric or shockwave, softwave, you know, probably stem cell, things that will actually help the person in your senses.
100%. Because remember, here's the big concept. Has anyone ever had like a car accident or something and they had to pay a deductible? It's like maybe 500 or whatever. Okay, got it. You have to realize that so if you hurt your ankle and you have a $5,000 deductible, you're like, and you can't even barely walk, you're like, it's okay, I'll just ice it. Because you don't have a deductible. Yes, ma'am.
Can secondary insurance and
If you want it to be.
and does it also cover vision and dental?
Yes, vision and dental is included. Yes, ma'am. And they also wholesale all medications. In case you don't know it, medications are very from the devil. And the stuff they do and the pricing they charge is made. I had to leave because I'm like I carried a medication that was for people in the elderly community. And I was thinking about my grandmother taking this pill and it's $300 a pill. And I'm like, and they're like, yeah, it's good. We're gonna make a lot of money. I'm like, last couple of things here. And I really encourage you to listen because this is what we're launching into for 2026. We're launching in a couple of different industries. Here's one of them, home and auto. People struggle a little bit with the licensing procedure to get licensed for insurance. There will be no licensing. You'll have a website. People go to that website. They will get home or auto or home and auto. And because through your website, there's a referral residual through your website. So they'll be able to go there, and we're gonna pay you a referral residual on that home and auto, but it's not just home and auto. It's also gonna be renters, pet, life, disability, burial, and travel insurance as well, all with no licensing. Good. And then for businesses, if you have a business, cyber, workers' compensation, disability, owners and directors, liability, all with no licensing. So let me give you an example. I have a business partner of mine that he's a real estate investor. He has a bunch of units right down here in Texas in the greater Houston marketplace. He has right now around 400 units. When he saw this presentation, he said, wait a minute, hold on a second. He already required his tenants to have renters insurance. Now they're gonna get it through him. He's gonna be paid on the renter's insurance. He's gonna be paid he's gonna be paid on the actual rent. But remember that whole menu of services like AT&T and all that other stuff? He's putting that in all of his units. So how many different ways is he gonna be paid on that one unit of that one property? How many of you are starting to really like me a lot more than you did maybe an hour ago? There's one. Here's the second one that I'm going to talk to you about. This is going to be industry disrupting. This I feel, this is worth your trip. This is worth your water, your trip, your whatever you had to be. If you miss everything else, which shame on you if you did, but if you miss everything else and you get this, it is worth your time for 2026, definitely. Let me ask you a question. What mobile apps do you use for sending money? Got it? Any Apple Pay people or Apple Pay? Okay. Here's what you should know about those apps. Once they landed on your phone, they've never left. You don't use them every day, but you have access to them every day. Okay. Next year, we're launching FinTech. Those apps are called FinTech companies, financial technology companies. This is going to be very, very big because FinTech is what you do today. Neo-banking, virtual banking is what it's called. Zelle, Cash App, Venmo, SoFi. SoFi is, they now are sponsoring the NBA Finals. SoFi, the Rams and the Chargers play at SoFi Arena. But there's not a single branch. You ever walk to a branch of Cash App? Stripe. These companies, Robinhood. 2013, it did 1.3 billion. That was a year and a half after launching. These companies are massive, massive companies. And what this means for you is this is what banks look like in America today. They're just closing branches. Bank of America closed 41 branches last year. Citizens 21. Wells Fargo 18. Why? You don't go to banks anymore. When was the last time you walked into a bank voluntarily? You have to be compelled by financial disaster to walk into a bank today. Those are the loneliest places in America. If you want to go find love, go to a bank. They'll have plenty of time to talk to you. You can date right then and there, right behind the counter, because no one's there. Because you're SoFiing, you're Zelling, you're Venmoing, you're Cash Apping. Everything that we're doing, this industry in the United States, just in the United States and Canada, this year is going to do $88 billion. In the next 8 years, it's $510 billion. That's $500 billion in growth in 8 years. Cash App. Somebody said Cash App. 2017, look at the time, they had just over 5 million active users monthly. 8 years later, almost 60 million. Let me ask you a question. When was the last time you saw a Cash App TV commercial? How do you know about it? You are the most powerful form of marketing in the history of the world. You learned about Cash App through someone you knew. You learned about Zelle through someone you knew. You learned about Venmo through someone you knew. We did all the marketing for these companies. We took them from 5 or 6 million customers to almost 60 million in 8 years by talking to each other. Now, what if they told you every time someone sent money or received money that you referred, we'd send you a little piece? How many walk around with a Cash App t-shirt, Cash App hat? You'd be the Cash App king, queens of Texas. But they're not going to have that conversation with you, all right? For them to get one customer in a traditional bank, this is how much they paid per each person to get you as a customer. To get a YouTuber to talk about Cash App or Venmo, it's an average of $510 per person to sign them up. That's a lot of money marketing. Here's what this works out. Next year, we're becoming a bank. In 2026, our company is launching into banking as a FinTech company. And it's going to cost us exactly $0 for marketing. Because let me ask you a question. How many of you are probably gonna sign you up just to get paid on you? Yes, exactly. Let me show you this is gonna work out. Zelle is, you know Zelle. You didn't realize that Zelle is owned by Bank of America, Capital One, Chase, PNC, Truist, US Bank, Wells Fargo. Those 7 banks created a company called Early Warning Services that owns Zelle. Do you realize every time you Zelle, they all get paid? Somebody better be paying attention in this room. Before you go to church tomorrow, you better know that this was a conversation that if you really paid attention, Zelle is the face of these companies. Zelle is not a bank. It's a financial technology system that works with banks. Cash App is not a bank. It's a financial technology. Visa is not a bank. MasterCard is not a bank. These are the first 2 fintech companies in America. Visa and MasterCard, everywhere you want to be. Okay. Just like Zelle has those 7 banks, we have right now a US bank that is partnered with our company. And here's what's going to happen. FDIC insured, all that other good stuff. But listen to this. People are going to be able to get through you checking accounts, savings accounts, lines of credit,